Hi everybody and welcome back to Echoing Skies Plays 999. So, I vanished last time. I'm sorry.
I know. She made me do an outro. It was terrible.
Oh, shut up, you did fine. I'm assuming.
Yeah, we haven't. She's not going back there to look.
I was told it got worse after I left.
Worse or better?
No, just no.
I think it went better.
Oh god.
I think it got better.
Just keep going.
So Santa's furrowing his eyebrow in thought. Junpei thought back. Zero said
No.
that everyone who verified had to go through. I'm not that much of an idiot.
Yeah.
All those who enter must leave, and all who enter must contribute. Right? I think it was something like that. Whatever it was, it means that groups of less than 3 or more than 5 can't go through. It got me. That is correct. A gold star for you, Junpei.
Asshole.
Snake inclined his head towards Junpei. The 9th man, however, broke that rule. He tried to pass through a numbered door by himself. That was why he was executed. Then Zero's watching us from somewhere, making sure we don't break any rules or he'll make us explode. Oh, I'm not so sure of that. Why not? Because this execution system is entirely automatic. You didn't notice? There's no need for him to monitor us. Yeah, because it probably knows when the bracelet goes through.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? Snake looked at Seven and with what could only be described as pity and sighed.
Except, he doesn't open his eyes.
His expression shouldn't show pity without his eyes. And he can face him. Very well. I see. It must be me who tells you. I've waited long enough, I suppose. I'm going to open my eyes now. I had hoped Zero might spare me the trouble, but that seems increasingly unlikely. He couldn't see them, of course, but perhaps Snake sensed the confused eyes upon him. When Ace spoke, he gave words to everyone else's thoughts. Do you know something? Well, I know a great many things, but yes. What is it you know? Tell us.
I love the look on his face.
Tell us, O wise one. Here. Snake removed a card from the pocket of his jacket. With a flourish, he presented to Ace, who took a close look at it and spoke. Oh, laughed, he smacked him with it. Come on now, what's the point of giving me this? Give me that! If you don't want it, I'll take it! Santa snatched the card from Ace, but his expression of disgust quickly turned to one of confusion. Huh? The hell is this? Seven tugged it out of Santa's hands. Huh, I see. The card went from Seven to Lotus, from Lotus to June, and finally to Junpei, finally. He looked at it and understood. Oh dear God, this is Braille! It's Braille! Braille, the written language of the blind. Thank you, Game Mouse. I don't have to explain that now. The card was covered with small, embossed bumps. Junpei could recognize it, but he clearly couldn't read it. He certainly couldn't read it because he wasn't blind. That's funny, I can partially read Braille because I lived with a blind person for a while, but obviously he wouldn't. Whatever.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I can't read this. Junpei handed the card back to Snake, who nodded at him with a small smirk. I can, of course. Okay, that was fun. Okay, that was fun. What's so important about that card? I found it in my pocket. I can only assume it is a message from Zero, specifically to me. From Zero? A message? Well, what does it say? Suddenly, everyone's crowding around Snake, desperate to hear what the message said. Santa especially looked as if he were going to grab hold of Snake and shake the answers from him. I can tell Santa doesn't like Snake very much.
Nope.
He's a snake. Snake raised his hand. Calm down now. No need to panic. You don't need to force me. I'll read it. Junpei swallowed hard and waited for him to start. He was not the only one. Dear Diary. Presently, Snake began to read, his voice calm. His fingers glided over the tiny bumps as he spoke. Bracelet number 2. Since you are not blessed with sight, I shall bless you, and only you, with information. Are you sure you should be telling us this? Zero doesn't like his rules being broken. We just saw that.
Yeah.
I shall tell you of the function of the red... Wait. I shall tell you of the function of the red, of the dead, and of the bracelet. The red is the recognition device. It will verify your number. Beside every numbered door, you will find a red. The dead is the deactivation device. It does exactly what it says. Once you have passed through the numbered door, you must use the dead to stop the detonator on your bracelet. His bracelet exploded!
Oh god.
Oh god! Pass through the numbered door, you must use the dead to stop the detonator in your device. Perhaps you are wondering, what does this detonator detonate? I'm afraid this may be something of a surprise. I have placed a small bomb inside of... Oh, it's inside the person! I have placed a small bomb inside of you and the people whom you are about to meet. You swallowed it while you were unconscious. How on earth did you swallow a bomb?
Oh, you don't know the size of bombs they can make these days. I've watched way too many freaking cop shows.
Okay. I have no doubt that by the time you read this note, the bomb will have passed your stomach and found its way to your small intestines. Does that mean eventually you'll just kind of pass the bomb through your system?
Hopefully.
But since your digestive tract takes a while, I guess it would not leave before 9 hours. In other words, you will be unable to regurgitate it. I suggest you do not try. As I mentioned before, the bracelet on your left hand contains a detonator. Think of it as a remote fuse or timer for the bomb in your body. There is only one condition which will cause it to detonate. That condition is that you enter a numbered door. Once you have done so, the timer will activate no matter who you may be. You will have 81 seconds. Sorry, I thought that said 8 seconds. I'm like, God, no. If after that time the detonator has not been deactivated, it will send a signal to the bomb in your body, instructing it to explode. In order to deactivate the detonator, every person who verified their number at the red must also verify their numbers at the dead. Once all numbers have been verified by the dead, you need only pull the lever at its side and the countdown will cease. One who does not verify their number at the red will find themselves unable to verify their number at the dead. That is to say, if you should pass through a number door without first verifying your number at the red, in 81 seconds you will be dead.
Hold on.
You must also keep in mind that the numbered doors will close automatically after 9 seconds have passed. So long as the door is open, the dead will not function. You would do well to remember this. Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. We can take them off. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1, you escape from the ship. 2, your heart rate reaches 0. Oh, if we die, it comes off. Uh-oh.
Okay.
I don't like that. Does that mean we can take the 9 guy's bracelet?
Possible.
In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship or detects that its wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically. There's no other way to remove your bracelet. If you attempt to force it off or disable the detonator, the bomb within you will immediately explode. Well, it's a good thing that my attempt to force it off before didn't make it explode.
Uh-huh.
Maybe he didn't activate it quite yet, knowing that everyone would wake up and try to take it off.
Maybe.
This is all the information which I can impart to you. How you choose to use it is for you to decide. Okay, good. So it's okay that he told us. If used wisely, you can eliminate those who might be a danger to you. For a time, you would be able to control your fate. Wish you the best of luck. Wow, that entire note almost took 10 minutes.
My god.
Snake finished reading and carefully returned the card to his pocket. The message had been lengthy. Yeah, really. But its meaning was clear. Only those who verified their numbers at the red could pass through the numbered doors. Teams could not increase or decrease their numbers. The Reds, Deads, and Bracelets enforced the rules. They were judge, jury, and executioner. In defiance of Zero's suggestions, both Santa and Seven put their fingers down their throats and began to gag. The rest stiffened. Some touched their stomach, some simply stared at their bracelets. Junpei gingerly touched his stomach. There was a bomb inside his body. Thought of it made him queasy. His stomach felt oddly hollow, and his legs were weak. Why had Zero designed such a ludicrous game? Junpei looked over at the others. Alright, I'm gonna ask one more time. Do any of you know anything about Zero? They were all silent, each person waiting to hear what the others would say. Finally Santa spoke. Oh no. Actually, I saw him. I saw Zero when I got grabbed. I thought he said stabbed for 2 seconds. Like, you got stabbed? You're such a badass! I got gassed into passing out. I didn't see his face, though. Son of a bitch was wearing some kind of gas mask. What the hell? Come on, guys, give me something. You know, like surprise or something. Instead, it was Santa who looked surprised. There was a moment of silence, and then everyone spoke at once. Yeah, I saw him too. Me too. He was wearing a gas mask. As stories were sorted out, the truth became clear. All of their stories were the same. Zero was wearing a gas mask. They had been abducted at home at midnight. The person claiming to be Zero had worn him. Wait, if they were all abducted at midnight, that meant it took 9 days. Because he had to grab them each at midnight.
Or there's multiple Zeros.
Oh.
Yeah, you think about that.
Oh. There's an infinite number of zeros? I don't want to go back to math class, please. No more. The person claiming to be Zero had worn a mask. There had been white smoke, and then each person had passed out. When they awoke, they had found themselves on D deck in a room with a 3-level bunk. Wait, so they all woke up before me, went all the way up, and didn't check these lower floors? Because they were coming back down to check these floors. What?
I'm so fucking confused.
Well, I guess my first instinct would be rush to the top floor, too. I mean, if it's sinking.
Yeah, but it wasn't sinking until your window cracked.
Exactly. Right. I don't know. Wait, so did he throw us on the top level bunk of all? Whatever. Only 7 stories seem to lack the detail of the others. Yeah, I'm a fisherman. On this boat. Oh, Mer? Yeah, well, mine was just like the rest of yours. That was all he had to say. That was all he had said. It occurred to Junpei at the time that it sounded somewhat strange, but he didn't press the issue. He hadn't done so because there was something that struck him as even stranger. That was the mystery of the relationship between Snake and Clover. That is more important? For some reason, they had been abducted from the same room and had woken up in the same room.
The hell?
Junpei looked at them thoughtfully. So what's the deal with the two of you, anyway? It was Clover that answered. Clearly, she felt she had nothing to hide.
We're siblings. Aha!
Cute.
I was right. We're siblings.
Siblings? You look nothing like each other. Because isn't that always their reaction when someone says they're siblings and they look that different?
Yes. Snake is my older brother, obviously. That means I'm his little sister. It's really so hard to understand.
Junpei was taken aback. It was that hard to understand. The others seemed just as surprised. She is correct, of course. Laid his hand on Clover's shoulder. Are you surprised? Well, yeah, but why? There are other people here with connections to one another. Those two, for instance. They're like in love or something. Snake
How did you point? Oh my god. Fucking loopholes.
Snake pointed at Junpei and June, at least he thought he did. He pointed in that general direction.
Oh, you mean between Junpei and me?
Ah, yes. You did say you were childhood friends, didn't you? You went to school
You went to school together? Yeah.
Cute. June glanced at Junpei, uncomfortable with the sudden attention. Junpei felt somewhat nervous as well, and tried to scratch his head as casually as possible. Hey! You think we could figure out who Zero is this way? Yeah, you're right. You connect the dots between the victims, and that leads you to the perp. I watch too many cop shows. Textbook stuff. Not that I ever read textbooks.
Junpei, June, does any of this ring a bell?
Any of what? Ring a bell? Ring a bell?
Ring a bell?
They looked at one another. And like it was staged, they both tilted their neck at the same time.
Oh, perhaps you went to school with the son of a millionaire.
Multi-millionaire.
Of a multi-millionaire. A millionaire.
Son?
Well, someone bought this boat and set up all of this. Whoever Zero is, they must be incredibly rich.
Do you find that attractive? Do you? We can't be sure of that. To me, this seems as though it's the work of an organization, not an individual. Zero is most likely simply the representative of a larger group. Tons of zeros. Infinite zeros.
Uh-huh.
What sort of organization? Could be a number of things. Numbers. An army, perhaps, or a research group. Perhaps it's all some sort of psychological experiment. If it is, then it's a pretty fucked up experiment.
Yeah, really?
I mean, come on, a guy's dead. Very dead. Do we need to describe it again?
No.
Oh, we're gonna describe it again.
No. I don't have problems with the blood splatter. That is not the issue here. Just so everyone understands. That blood splatter, doesn't care. I don't care. It looks pretty.
Should we describe it again?
No, it's
the word dead hung in the air, heavy and ominous. The room went quiet again. Maybe they won't.
No.
No, we're good. We're just gonna remind you.
Oh, God.
I don't know who the hell this Zero asshole is, but I know for sure he's gotta be pretty fucked up in the head to do all this. If this was all one guy, then he's got some serious issues. He really reminds me of your brother.
No.
He's fucked up. He's got some serious issues. Even with the specter of death hanging over them, their discussions continued for some time. We're gonna spend another hour talking about this, aren't we? In the end, however, they learned nothing.
And?
Oh my god. By the time they finished, 1.5 of their 9 hours were gone. We spent half an hour talking about this.
Yeah.
Then again, I've easily spent half an hour talking before. This is important.
I spent 2 hours talking to you without blinking. Well, okay, not blink.
Wow,
not so much.
You didn't blink for 2 hours?
You know what I mean.
That's
figure
incredible.
Of speech. Figure of speech.
I don't figure this speech very well.
Oh, now there's stuff on my screen. Damn it.
All they had to show for it was impatience. Man, look, we've only got 7.5 hours left, okay? Because everyone says 7.5 hours. You really sure you want to just sit around? No one was willing to argue this time. Very well then. Well, do what you suggested in the first damn place, and go through the doors.
Yeah. There's only one way to proceed.
Sure not gonna be fun running around knowing we gotta jump when Zero says jump.
Well, it's stupid to just sit around here and do nothing.
Yeah, that's what we did for the past hour and a half.
Thanks to Snake's card, at least we have some idea of how this all works.
Correct, and so long as we follow the rules, we should, we will most likely not be alright. Most likely be alright. We will most likely be alright.
But
what?
Who's going in which door?
June looked towards the numbered doors.
No.
Should I not have June go in the 5 door for her sanity?
Don't be mean. Be nice
But
to
I
the
wanted
poor
her.
girl.
I wanted her and what's his face to go with me, Santa.
Oh, this is true.
Oh yeah, that's right. We can't have any more than 5 people in one door. All 8 of us can't go in the same door.
Yep.
Then it would seem we have to split up and search for clues, gang.
Wait.
Shut up, Daphne. Lotus looked terrified.
I'm telling you now, there is no way in hell I'm going into door 5.
Come now, don't be selfish.
Call me whatever the hell you want. I'm not going in there.
Fine.
I'm going to have to walk through all that blood, then I'd rather stay here.
Okay. And we were doing so well. He shook his head sadly. Sorry, but I ain't going in there. Oh, Santa! Damn it! Someone else can go into door 5. Oh, Santa, not you too, you little pussy. Hey man, I just bought these shoes.
Oh, fuck you.
You think I'm getting some creepy dude's blood all over him? You got another think coming? You got another think coming. You better think again.
So sounds like my brother.
There's also an extra space there, I think.
Whatever.
That was the last straw. What the hell, man? You some kind of pussy? You ain't going in the 5 door because you all worried about your shoes? We could die. Aren't you the one who kept saying we should get along? Yeah, but not the price of my shoes. So, doesn't mean I wanted to go into door 5. Oh, God. There's an awkward silence. Finally, 7 spoke. Fine, I'll go into door 5. Can't go in there alone, though. Anyone else willing to come with me? There was another long silence. This time Snake was the one to break it. So I don't get to choose who goes in what door. I'll go. What? Don't worry, you'll be fine. It's not like a murdering psychopath is trying to kill everyone. Or like you already got a knife held to your throat. We may part now, but I'm certain we'll meet again soon. Later. Whatever.
How can you know that?
Because I do.
That's not an answer!
That is not an answer.
If you're going, I'm going too. I'm going through into door 5.
We're really limiting who else can go.
What am I going to... Oh, that's you.
Oh, I don't care.
What am I going to do with you?
There's nothing you have to do. Ace stepped forward. If I join you, the problem is solved, correct? 7 is 7, and Snake is 2. And if you add Clover's 4 and my 1, the digital root will be 5. He's right! I like how they show the math to you know...
Oh, it works perfectly!
I like these animations. They're really nice.
I do too, animation. The 4 of us can go into door 5.
Wait, could the remaining people go in 4?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Wait. What about the other 4?
Yes, what to
What's
say?
their digital root gonna be? GP did a quick mental calculation. Why did I get a calculator? Lotus, Santa, June, and Junpei remained. Their bracelet numbers were 8, 3, 6, and 5.
Son of a fuck.
8,
Hold on.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 2 plus 2 is 4. Exactly. He repeated what he determined. It's 4. Add up our 4 bracelet numbers and the digital root is 4. Then we can go into door 4. Ah, that worked out nicely.
Asshole.
It's like it was scripted by the narrator. Junpei ran over the team assignments in his head one more time. 4 people will go into door 5. 7, Snake, Clover, and Ace. 4 people will go into door 4. Lotus, Santa, June, and Junpei. Junpei had to ask himself if the teams were really what he wanted. Beyond door 5 was what remained of the 9th man. He never wanted to see that thing again, but something in him said it would be unwise not to examine the corpse even a little closer. Of course, if he went through door 5, he wouldn't be going with Lotus and Santa. True, it would be possible for him to bring June with him through door 5, but that would mean she would have to see the horrific carnage that waited there. Junpei didn't want that. Junpei was torn. Should he stay silent and go through door 4, or should he stop them all and assist on door 5? As he turned his option over and over in his mind, Ace spoke up. Alright then, it seems we've reached a conclusion. So pretty much either I stay with door 4, or I could replace Ace and Clover and try to go through door 5. Is his options here. Seems we've reached a conclusion. Shall we go? He began to walk towards door 5. Clover and Snake followed him, with 7 at a short distance behind him. Junpei.
Oh God. What's the time? What's our time?
25 minutes. Oops.
We're done. The next episode, we will decide if we're going in 4 or 5.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Cheers and tears and squeamish.
Oh, bye. Cheers and tears.